On May 11th, 1937, just days after the Hindenburg disaster, a funeral service was held in New York City. Not at a grand cathedral or hallowed cemetery, but on the Hamburg-American pier, a poignant location given the ship's transatlantic voyages. About 10,000 members of German organizations lined the pier, a sea of faces reflecting the grief and shock that rippled through the German-American community. Flags flew, a mix of Nazi Germany banners, American flags, and the controversial standard of the German-American Bund, a pro-Nazi organization active in the United States. This visual tapestry of flags speaks volumes about the complex political landscape of the time and the divided loyalties within the German-American community. The Hindenburg disaster, a tragedy captured in vivid detail by reporters and photographers, had a profound impact. The horrifying images and sounds, disseminated through radio broadcasts, newspapers, and newsreels, seared themselves into the global consciousness. This unprecedented media coverage contributed to a sharp decline in public confidence in airship travel, effectively ending the airship era. The dream of luxurious transatlantic flights, symbolized by the Hindenburg, had gone up in flames. The 245-meter airship, a marvel of German engineering, had met a fiery end due to the highly flammable hydrogen used for lift. While the exact cause of the initial fire remains a mystery to this day, the use of hydrogen undoubtedly contributed to the rapid and devastating spread of the flames. Inside the Hindenburg, just moments before the disaster, crew members and passengers were unaware of the impending catastrophe. Helmsman Helmut Lau, stationed in the lower fin, described hearing a muffled detonation. Looking up, he witnessed the terrifying sight of flames inside gas cell number 4. His testimony provides a chilling first-hand account of the fire's rapid progression, from a bright reflection to an inferno consuming the airship. On the passenger decks, many had gathered to watch the landing. As the fire spread and the airship tilted, passengers were thrown against walls and furniture. Passenger Margaret Mather recalled being hurled across the dining room, a testament to the chaos and terror within the burning airship. The Hindenburg disaster wasn't the first airship accident, but unlike previous crashes that occurred at sea or in darkness, the Hindenburg's demise unfolded in broad daylight, captured by numerous witnesses and cameras. This stark visibility, amplified by the media, etched the disaster into public memory. Ironically, the Hindenburg, despite its grandeur, was already technologically outdated. Pan American Airways had launched transpacific flights months before the Hindenburg's maiden voyage, demonstrating the viability of long-distance airplane travel. The Hindenburg, a symbol of ambition and innovation, ultimately became a symbol of a bygone era. Among the victims being mourned was Captain Ernst A. Lehmann, the former commander of the Hindenburg. Images of German soldiers saluting his casket, a stark reminder of the human cost of the disaster, also offer a glimpse into the militarization of German society under the Nazi regime. The presence of these soldiers adds another layer of complexity to the scene, highlighting the political undercurrents present even in moments of grief. The Hindenburg's final moments were a confluence of seemingly minor observations and sudden, catastrophic events. H. Ward, leading the landing party, noticed a fluttering of the outer cover, a subtle sign of escaping gas. This observation, corroborated by ground crew member R. W. Antrim, proved to be a crucial detail in the subsequent investigations. Just minutes later, the first flames appeared. Witness accounts vary, but the consensus places the initial fire near the tail section, possibly near the ventilation shaft between gas cells. Commander Rosendal's description of a mushroom-shaped flower of flame paints a vivid picture of the sudden eruption. Other witnesses describe a collapse of the airship's covering, followed by streaks of flame and a muffled explosion. These differing perspectives, captured in the heat of the moment, underscore the chaotic nature of the disaster. The fire spread rapidly, engulfing the tail and causing the airship to tilt nose upward. This dramatic shift sent passengers and crew tumbling, adding to the horror and confusion. The image of a blowtorch of flame erupting from the bow, where crew members were stationed, is a particularly harrowing detail, a stark reminder of the immense heat and destructive power of the fire. Before the Hindenburg disaster, the public had a surprisingly tolerant attitude toward the risks of airship travel. Despite a history of airship accidents, the Hindenburg, with its promise of speed and luxury, continued to capture the public imagination. However, the highly publicized nature of the Hindenburg disaster, unlike previous accidents that occurred far from public view, shattered this perception of safety. The dramatic footage and photographs of the burning airship, witnessed by millions around the world, became synonymous with the dangers of airship travel. This shift in public opinion marked the end of an era, relegating airships to the history books. Interestingly, while the Hindenburg represented the pinnacle of airship technology, it was arguably obsolete even before its maiden voyage. The successful trans-Pacific flights of Pan American Airways' China Clipper, months earlier, demonstrated the potential of long-distance airplane travel. Had political considerations not delayed Pan Am's transatlantic service, the Hindenburg might have been a technological anachronism from the start. The Hindenburg disaster, a tragedy etched in memory through powerful images and sounds, serves as a cautionary tale about the complexities of technological progress and the enduring power of public perception. It reminds us that even the most ambitious projects, imbued with the promise of a brighter future, can be undone by unforeseen events and the fragility of human innovation. This New York City funeral service, held on American soil, served as a precursor to the official state funeral in Frankfurt, Germany. It provided a space for the German-American community to mourn their dead, to grapple with the immense loss, and to reflect on the shattered dream of transatlantic airship travel. The presence of the various flags, a visual representation of the complex political allegiances at play, adds a layer of historical intrigue to this somber occasion. It underscores the delicate balance between national identity and international relations in the years leading up to World War II. The Hindenburg, a symbol of German ingenuity and ambition, met its tragic end just a year before the 1936 Berlin Olympics. The airship, adorned with the Olympic rings and promotional images, was meant to be a showcase of German technological prowess. Instead, its fiery demise became a stark symbol of the fragility of human endeavors. The contrast between the intended celebratory role of the Hindenburg and its ultimate fate is a poignant reflection of the unpredictable nature of history. The disaster resonated deeply within Germany, impacting not only public perception of air travel, but also national pride. The loss of the Hindenburg, a symbol of national achievement, was a significant blow to a nation already grappling with economic hardship and the rise of National Socialism. The Nazi regime, ever adept at manipulating public sentiment, seized upon the tragedy, using the funerals and subsequent narratives to promote their ideology of national unity and strength. The investigations into the disaster, while inconclusive about the exact cause of the initial spark, shed light on the inherent dangers of using flammable hydrogen for lift. The Hindenburg's design, though innovative for its time, ultimately proved to be its fatal flaw. This tragic lesson underscores of prioritizing safety in technological advancements, a theme that continues to resonate in our modern world. The stories of the survivors, their harrowing escapes from the inferno, offer a testament to human resilience in the face of unimaginable tragedy. Their accounts provide a counterpoint to the devastation, reminding us of the strength of the human spirit. The Hindenburg disaster? More than just a historical event, serves as a powerful reminder of the complex interplay of technology, politics, and human experience. It compels us to reflect on the lessons learned from the past, to appreciate the fragility of progress, and to honor the lives lost in this tragic event. The images of the funeral services, captured in these rare photographs, offer a window into a moment of profound grief and national reflection, a moment that continues to resonate with us today.